Good afternoon. My name is Scott Redler, Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead.
观众朋友们，大家好，感谢您收看本期直击美股，我是主持人周丽，在纽约向您问好。今天是3月29日，星期三。今日股市涨跌交错，可以说是在昨天发布了强劲的经济数据之后，今日有个短暂的休整期。市场普遍关注的焦点已经从特朗普的一改挫败，转移到联储官员讲话。从昨日发布的经济数据来看，美国经济形势显然是在越来越好的过程当中。今天，波士顿联储官员发表讲话，将以往的今年将一共加息3次的预计上调至了4次，并且有分析师认为，今年下一次加息将在7月份，在12月份将会有51%的可能性进行加息。但最终将会加息3次还是4次，这与特朗普的议案推进有非常大的关系。在能源方面，今日能源板块大涨，主要得益于原油的上涨。在个股方面，谷歌和亚马逊今天涨势喜人，领涨科技板块。亚马逊的涨势主要得益于其对于美国劳工市场的贡献，谷歌的涨势主要得益于巴克莱分析师认为其在未来数年内都将保持20%的利润增长率。今天，欧洲将启动脱欧程序，开启长达2年的谈判。无论谈判进行的是否顺利，英国都将在2年之后，也就是2019年的3月份正式脱欧。更多详细资讯，请关注今天的交易员访谈。Hi Scott, the market traded mixed today. It seems more like a pause when the market is moving on with better economic data. So what's your expectations?
Well, I think the bounce from the 50-day already happened. Now the question is, was it more than just a bounce? You know, we have end of the quarter, so sometimes things float back up into resistance because they like to be marked up for portfolio management. You look here at the S&P cash, you will see if you happen to have sold a lot of your portfolio or from your trading account when we broke this trend line, you had the opportunity to buy it back down here at the 50-day. So now we will be coming into some resistance, so a pause here makes sense. So I'd like to see us hold now above this 2340-ish for a bit, and then perhaps we show commitment to this move off the 50-day, and then we continue higher. But for right now, I think it was just a tradable bounce. Now the market needs to prove that it could hold higher.
Technology stocks have tremendous gains today, like Alphabet, like Google. So would you like to talk to us more about the stocks on your watch list?
Yes, and I have a go-to list, which are typically the strongest stocks in the market. That's why on Monday in the morning call, I said these are my 7, 8, 9, 10 names I'm going to look at, and I got involved in 5 or 6 of them. It was very healthy to see Amazon break out today because maybe other stocks will break out, and that's what happens in a healthy market. The more stocks that break out, the more chances the broader markets follow. Here is your reversal in Amazon at the 50-day. Here's your breakout, 2 different types of trades. Buying in the hole on the 50-day, playing a breakout. Netflix also looking pretty good. Netflix itself looks like it's ready to break out. It held the 50-day right there and looks ready to break out right here. Hopefully it pauses a day. You mentioned Google. It's a little different. Google's been in the penalty box. Google had some problems with its ads, etc. Google broke this, but came off lows. So at this particular point, you know, this was a nice entry. It's not at a 52-week high trade, but you know these stocks seem to be playing catch up no matter what happens. And lastly, I'm in Baba. I love it. I think it's ready to go. This stock is right back at this prior resistance here, closed near the highs of the day. I would think that this stock could make its way back towards all-time highs. This was when it broke its descending channel here, and now it's been above all the moving averages, acting very well. I still think there's more opportunity there.
Small caps underperformed S&P 500 this month. What do you think might trigger its next rally?
Well, I think the small caps do well when there's a strong dollar because they think it won't affect its earnings, so they lead. You know, the small caps and the banks were the first things to go down. The broader indices followed. At this point, I think the small caps and the IWM have a lot to prove. Why do I say that? Because it's coming right into resistance. So if you happen to have bought on Monday, this is your spot to sell some. And now if it could, I guess, go sideways for a little bit in here, maybe it breaks this trend. The actual FAS looks very similar too, where the banks had an enormous move. It just rallied back up a little bit to here. So at this point, you know, I would say just give these things more time. Maybe it's just a reflex trade. Maybe there's more, but you know, there's a lot of resistance coming in right here. So I'd rather see you sell into that versus buy first time out.
There might be 4 rate hikes instead of 3 this year. How do you think about its effects on the financials?
Well, at first, again, the banks, the financials, they led the post-Trump elected rally, and now they've pulled back. And we've have a nice trade. I'm still in Bank of America, but I'd rather see you buy weakness in the banks. What I mean by that, you had an accelerated trend break right there. This was a nice spot to buy the banks back. You could have even added when it took this spot out. So I would say for the banks to continue to the upside and anticipate some rate hikes, I'd like to see this hold 23, and then your next spot is a little bit closer to resistance near 24.
Thank you so much. I think that's all for today.
Okay, we'll have more tomorrow. As you can see, every day the trade is different, the trade changes, and we try and keep you involved with the plan so you can make money.
感谢您收看本期直击美股，我是主持人 Julie，祝您交易顺利，我们下期节目再见。